Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is an earth sign read for Aries season. If you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, highly aspected, this read is likely for you. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Oh my god, I love it. I love this card. It's so pretty, guys. Look. Oh my god. I love it. This deck was gifted to me. We were not going to be doing the Rider Waite Tarot deck this week or this season because I was gifted this beautiful, beautiful meeting the Otherkin deck, and we're going to be using that. Okay, Earth Signs. So I hope you enjoy it. If you want to book with me, you can do so in the description box below. I'm sorry, I'm like stuttering right and left, but I'm way too pumped about that sun card. It's gorgeous. Same layout. If you're not familiar with my channel, you'll get 3 rows. The first row is your recent past, second row is your current energy, third row is your future. Bottom of the deck holds the overall energy for your read. Oh, and we'll grab at least 2 clarifying cards. Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we'll find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you like the new deck. I dig it. I have some just in case nudity covers. Whoops, throwing stuff. Love it. Love the cards. I love the artwork on these cards, and there's not on this deck, excuse me. I love the artwork so far, and there aren't like it's not excessive nudity, so I don't have to go through and put covers on for YouTube. I just get to put this stuff out, which I dig. I dig it. I dig it. I dig it. It's a really pretty deck. The artwork is gorgeous. It's all like art, like animal symbolism, which I dig. We'll get more in depth with the symbolism as I get more familiar with these cards. But this is, they're new. I think I've mentioned that a few times, but I haven't played with them enough to do. Well, I mean, I'll get there, but no, the symbolism right now is going to stick with the typical like definitions and my typical reads, but eventually we'll be pulling more symbolism from this artwork because it's there. You know, if you don't know, you'll know when we get there. Don't worry about it. Okay, you have the Sun, the 5 of Wands, the 9 of Wands in reverse, the King of Wands, lots of fire, the 2 of Cups, the Star, the 8 of Cups, and the Magician. I like it. Oh, I really dig the artwork on this deck. Ooh, the Devil. I also haven't seen this. This is, of course, the one that has nudity. Of course it does. I'm not surprised that they put nudity on there. Well, sorry, y'all. You can't see it. Shame, shame. Oh no, the human body. Okay, I'm done. I'm being a smartass, and it's not really worth our time. Okay, my beautiful, beautiful earth signs. Again, if you have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, highly aspected, this read is likely for you. For some reason, they're refusing to give me less than 3 clarification cards, and I'm going to double check for nudity before I flip them. Nope, we're good. Page of Swords, the Emperor, and the Temperance card are your clarifying cards. And you do have the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Like it. Love it. Love it. Actually, Earth Signs. Love it. I do like the new layout this month. I hope you like it too. I hope you like the new artwork and the new deck. And of course, I hope you love my content as per usual. All right, Earth Signs. The Justice card. Cause and effect, clarity, law, truth, fairness. This is the bottom of the deck. This is the overall energy for your read. It's the theme for your story of the month, okay? Or your experience. in the third dimension. They're saying to stop being so whimsical. Fine, I'm an air sign, so I am whimsical. But I understand that. I do sometimes annoy the more grounded signs with my whimsy. I'm well aware. Anyway, this is going to be the major energy for your entire read. You are experiencing cause and effect, law and order, not just like you're just going to be extremely understanding why things work out the way they do to some extent, and potentially how to. I did not realize my window was cracked. That is actually not. Oh, god damn. I actually did not want that. No, my bad. Sorry. Not that anybody's like looking through my curtain. I just did want it shut. And I didn't realize it was open until just now. So, okay, we're back on the justice card. Cause and effect, right? So, like, I don't want anybody to watch me. I'm gonna shut my curtain, and I'm gonna check to make sure that my curtain is shut when I don't want people to watch me. Cause and effect. I know that's the most obvious analogy I think I've ever given in my life, but yes. They don't want me to give my typical analogy. It's like the third time they've said no. Fine. Okay. The Sun card is like, it's just the best. It's innocent joy. Okay. So, like, pleasure that is innocent and childlike and just whatever you can find fun in any situation. Okay. It does represent joy. It represents everything that is good. It can be success, and it can also be celebration. The Five of Wands is competition, conflict, and reality. The Nine of Wands in reverse is exhaustion, fatigue, and unsure motives. So, in your recent past, you might have noticed where, oh no, Earth signs, you could be experiencing some form of, or you were, right, because this is recent past, you were experiencing some form of I wouldn't say that. I would more so put it that you would potentially be exhausted by like things that would normally cause you like joy and pleasure in your reality, which is not normal. And so you might have had to be like, what is this about? Like, why am I not experiencing joy like normal? Like my normal foods don't. My normal routine that I like, my normal this, my normal that, everything that brings you pleasure might have not been bringing you as much pleasure, for example. You just might not be able to reach that level of what you want due to, right, due to, I don't mean it in a mean way, but there's some reason, like, I don't even mean karma. I mean, there's something to do with this justice card where you needed to understand that, like, potentially a change needed to take place, or something needed to become very varied, needed to become different, because whatever the current reality was creating, like, hold on a second. I don't know what I'm hearing in my kitchen. Well, I don't know. Sometimes we have, never mind, I'm not supposed to say that either. I don't like to talk about myself on my channel, that's fair. I don't do my reads to talk about myself, y'all. Does that make sense? You can become my friend, and if you can do that, then also get me to talk to you about stuff if you really want me to talk to you about stuff. Otherwise, this is your read, and this is about you, my beautiful earth signs. So let's focus. Yeah, it's it's a weird like recent past to get the Sun card and the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands in reverse with the Justice card. I definitely never got on that combo, but it's definitely that. It's like in the recent past, basically experiencing near burnout because you're not experiencing pleasure in your normal like daily that you would normally experience pleasure. So maybe having to make some changes due to that during like Pisces season, or at least becoming aware to that at the end of Pisces season, if this is going to resonate for you as an Aries season read. So for your current energy with the King of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Star, the King of Fire is a beautiful energy, right? He does represent overcoming challenges. He's usually a leader, and he represents big picture energy. The Justice card still remains, of course. The Two of Cups is also interesting here because it does represent unity, partnership, and connection. And the Star is going to represent hope, faith, rebuilding, rejuvenation, and healing. So there could be like a level of you are not a level. You are able to overcome whatever this is, where you're kind of like experiencing stagnancy and things that would have normally caused you joy due to like having like becoming aware of it in the recent past, right? And then like being dedicated to overcome this and it leading to you coming into your like into some sort of a valuable relationship. It's likely romantic. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, Earth signs. Excuse me. It is likely a romantic relationship with the Two of Cups. And it is like, look at that artwork. It's beautiful. I love it. It's so pretty. So it's likely a relationship of some sort and being able to rebuild due to that. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship if that's not what you're looking for and you know best for your life. It could be just a general unity, like in terms of any type of a partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic, or like a connection of that. Never mind, excuse me. Fine. Ultimately, it leads to you having more faith, you being able to rebuild things, and maybe even finding joy again in the things like your typical daily routine because of the new relationship. You're back on track. You know what I mean? And maybe you're recognizing, oh, this is what was missing. Whatever this is, it's a good thing. Earth signs. Maybe recognizing that alone is what was missing, and you're back to like, okay, I love my life again. Back to under the sun and enjoying it with the Sun card, right? And in your future, because you recognize the cause and effect of, I might have been lonely, I might have been this, I might have been that, and that's why I wasn't having pleasure in my difficult things with this Justice card. In the future, you got like an interesting spread here. The Eight of Cups, the Magician, and the Devil card. Lots of water and major arcana. Splash of fire, which isn't a bad thing for you Earth signs, that's all I'm saying. Or anyone in general, but it's good to have, that sounded really mean. It's good to have a splash of fire, have a little bit of passion and excitement here and there, right? The Eight of Cups is walking away, disillusionment, and leaving something behind in your future. Okay? Being very clear that something no longer serves you and it's no longer in your highest good. The Magician is well, by definition, excuse me, it's willpower, creation, mastery, and adaptation, but it is literally you adapting it's quickly walking away from whatever it is that no longer serves you. If it's recognizing that a relationship causes stagnancy, it's recognizing where a new one would benefit you, right? And why. And, we all want to be happy in this world. I'm not judging you, I'm just saying. Manifesting something new. And what's funny is you do have the devil card here, right? So the sun card and the devil card are interesting cards because they both by definition represent pleasure, but one represents innocent childlike pleasure and one represents a like very adult pleasure. And also the devil typically represents not just like adult pleasure, but also he can represent, or she, or whatever the card has on it, because it does vary. But the devil card can represent materialism, playfulness, and addiction. So you could simply be like walking away and manifesting something new that serves you in a way that you feel is more pleasurable. I don't know how else to put that. In your future, you're literally transitioning away from anything that causes this like almost stagnant energy, and anything that burns you out, and you're replacing it with new. And even if it becomes something that is like toxic, you're still willing to make the changes, which is good earth science. It's good to like venture forward and to recognize that like change is necessary in this life, right? So no matter what, you're going to be focused on, in the future, transitioning away from anything that creates stagnancy and likely something that causes. I'm not supposed to say that. I'm really not supposed to say that. It's a YouTube platform, so I'm really not supposed to say that, and I'm not gonna stop it. My channel will not be turned into that type of a channel. Thank you. We're just. I'm so sorry. I'm giggling about it, but I don't wish to post. Like, never mind. Onwards. I feel like we've talked enough about your future signs. If you do not understand what I mean, and when I say childlike pleasure versus adult pleasure, I invite you to mature and maybe watch another channel. Because you're too immature for my channel. I cannot explain it any further than that. That is the most obvious way to put these energies. And like, if you don't understand what I mean by like maturity, then I don't know. I don't know how to put that otherwise. But manifesting things that are of like adult happiness and being very focused on transitioning away from things that burn you out and like maybe don't create pleasure or like growth. I'm trying to put it nicely. Your clarification cards are the Page of Swords, the Emperor, and the Temperance card. Lots of fire. Lots of fire. Okay, so the Page of Swords is like curiosity, it's mental energy. I'm not supposed to call it that card out loud. For my personal reads, it signifies something very specific, which is always humorous to me. But it really does represent just like being restless because you're curious about something and you're not able to turn off your mental energy. So you or someone around you could be focused on this. The Emperor is the king of all kings. He is the divine masculine. He does represent action due to this when I say that, rather than like nurture. He represents authority. You know what I mean? So it's structure, ambition, authority, rationality with that card. And the Temperance card is the card of middle path, patience, and finding meaning. They are both major arcanas. You got a lot of major arcana in this read, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a lot. I don't see any number patterns of significance. So, what I would say, I should not be laughing so hard about this. Because that's not what that means. Let's focus. Okay. Regrouping. I'm so sorry, Earth Signs. We're focused again. You're very focused on, with the Page of Swords, like you and those around you are kind of like, well, if you're leaving people behind, they are going to potentially be a little bit upset and having to find meaning and overcome it, which is still your choice to do so. If the relationship is not beneficial for you, regardless of what type of relationship it is, if you no longer see it as anything than a thorn in your side, then that's that. And if you have to choose between people, you have to choose between people. You ultimately might be consumed a bit on what to choose, right? If that's the case. You might be mentally distraught and kind of like, excuse me. Ultimately appearing a bit burnt out again, but not actually experiencing burnout, just being literally distracted because you're trying to make a decision. You will overcome the decision. You will find meaning in all of this. I'm not supposed to say that. I don't know why I want to so bad. All right, Earth Signs. I love you all dearly. I hope you enjoyed the content. I wouldn't worry. You get to make whatever decisions you want. And in the future, like, you might be just very much focused on like exploration of what you can create and how to create what you want. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, we're all here to move towards hopefully happiness and create stable happiness. Like, so hopefully that's what you're moving towards, and hopefully that's what you get, Earth Signs. I would say that don't get overconsumed with your mental curiosity over like your choices, just because it will take away from your ability to manifest. But otherwise, you got this, and I wouldn't worry. The lesson already happened, it would seem. Like, whatever you want to create is going to manifest. My dog is dreaming. I can tell by he's been snoozing over next to me, and he's breathing. Oh, we'll go by talking about him. Sorry, I got distracted. Okay, Earth Signs. Yeah, I feel like your message is pretty clear. The cause and effect of what makes you ultimately happy versus burnt out, including people and relationships, is a big lesson this month. And it's up to you to make those decisions, not others. And it's up to you to transition away from people and build with people that you want to continue with. It's up to you. Even if you have to take a time out to be obsessed in your brain, I mean, to be like curious and your energy all going there, that's okay. Because you need to make that decision ultimately to overcome the challenge. You can't just sit in starter mode, right? So like, well, and you'll make these decisions as they come, and you will transition as they come up, and you will make like the decisions that make or I feel like you'll be able to make decisions that allow you to manifest this type of happiness that you're looking for, even though it seems very specific. All right, y'all. I hope you enjoyed the read. Hope you enjoyed the content. Have a beautiful Aries season. I'll see you in the next one.